Greetings in the best of salutations. That would be prayer, power, peace, patience, and prosperity, humanity, and status. I will just be making I like to say, in my own mind, some benevolent points. And what I mean by benevolent points, I mean that which this creation is a benefit to us all. And where there is a benefit, there is an investment, an invested interest, and there is a joint effort. I was looking at something in this wise, when it comes to something that is taking place in another country, such as war, and the financial aid or support that the country is getting. And the individual who represent that particular country, was talking about the assistance that they were getting. And they said it was 3 types of assistance. One was budget, the other was security, and the other was humanitarian. That's why I started off with this expression, humanity and status. And the people that was giving them the assistance didn't look at them as a charity case. They look at them as an investment, which means when you invest something, there is some interest involved. I mean, business don't mean that is the correct business, because intentions is judged by your actions. Meaning that we can't look at each other as being poor, but look at people as being poor. You can look at them as just being exploited. That's why I say it's intentions. Intentions is judged by your actions. Changing the language, the narrative. So, but it is a joint effort to uphold a political ideology or a national identity. And therefore, it is an investment that you would do so. Not to mention, excuse me, the geographical locations in the nation that's another country is investing in. They're gonna want something in return, and this could be in a geographical strategic location. And it could be the reason why, not saying could be, but why another country will be even invading it, or doing things that would hurt harm. And it's just like Dr. King says, guided missiles and misguided men. Humans, man, become so diabolical, cruel, mean, territorial, like animals. But the point that I'm making, it was making, is how the people, the country that is supporting the other country, how they see them not as a charity case, but as an investment. Because this human soul is an investment. Yes, it's an investment. There was another incident that occurred. If I may use that language, and someone got hurt real bad in a athletic field of play. because the humans are really not humans. They're not machines, and they run up and down. I mean, it's like wear and tear, and they get rewarded for that sport and play. It's entertainment. And people take pleasure in being entertained. Take pleasure in even seeing people in combat. Seeing people at odds with one another. Because you could tell the collective psychology of one's mentality by what he or she produces. And the reason why I say that, we got to realize that many times people take pleasure in putting status above humanity. There could be a temporary stoppage of which means a person's humanity kicks in for a moment or second, an hour, days. But one's humanity should always be there and on a consistent basis. And people should probably be rewarded for their humanity, I don't know, rather than their status, elevating their status and being entertained by their status and taking pleasure in their status. Yes. But there is a term that I want to deal with, though. And we shouldn't overlook the potential and the capability and the power that we have to be to sustain our humanity and to ward off and fight against a joint effort of any humane acts, whatever field it may be, entertainment. It doesn't matter. Politics. It doesn't matter. And and who will support and give financial aid and not see people who are considered to be impoverished and see them as a charity case, but see them as an investment, not with any strings attached, but it is an investment to strengthen the infrastructure or strengthen the society in the country, in the nation in which they live, and even the community, rather than being exploited. Yes. Yes, business and show. It is saying that the show must go on. Show. If it is so, the basis of that, it says when a circus performer circus performer got injured. I always say people are responding due to the extent and the damage and the injury that has been done to his or her humanity. Got injured performing their what? Death-defying or otherwise demanding act. Or when an animal got loose. Supposedly the ringmaster, and the band that which plays music, the golden goose stopped laying an egg when the music stopped playing. So the band, though, that was bands together, would keep what? The entertainment going. Keep you entertained. The placebo games make you believe everything is all right when it ain't all right. Because people are entertained by knowledge which they cannot grasp, and people take pleasure in seeing that you don't know. And they know there's nothing you can really do. They say, well, I don't want to say that, but that's the way that they feel. And that's what they had come up with. Now, there's always something that can be done. Let's be clear with that. So, however you choose to go about doing it, individually, collectively, or otherwise. Be united in your own independence. Well, whatever, how we want to choose. Word to word. Keep the entertainment going, or keep you entertained. You know, people can give you toys to play with and keep you entertained. You know, you look at your media present television, look at the social media, you know how people just keep you entertained. You're just entertaining you, you know what I'm saying? And that's how people make a living, just by entertaining you, and you like to be entertained. Sport and play, okay, it's fine. It's on you. I understand, trust me, I understand. Entertain, keep the entertainment going, keep it going. Keep you under this spell, this illusion. Become very delusional, very disoriented, very dependent on it. As a fact, it's become addicted to this entertainment, this show, you know. Optical illusion. Okay, so that the crowd, preventing you now, let's say the masses, from seeing this reality, from coming together and sustain the fact that is on a continual basis that you must continue to put humanity above status, not momentarily, not temporarily, but on a consistent basis. That the crowd, keep that crowd would keep the crowd growing, so that the crowd would not worry or panic. And thus, the expression was born. The show must go on. Which means that the emotional reasoning, something or someone is entertaining your emotions. And maybe some have been reared that way, with all this emotion, without any logic involved. And it becomes very offensive, because sometimes you can become, after you get out of all the emotion, you can become too logical and less emotional. But if you reach outside of something and you touch it, that becomes your feelings. You don't want to touch that again. And then that also adds to your emotions. And when you continue to touch something, and you know it is hurtful and harmful, you have lost your feelings, and your emotions has been controlled, and you have and the entertainment takes place, and therefore you salivate maybe for it, and it becomes somewhat of a psychological dependence that you may have on it, because it may give you status, it may give you value. And then if you're unable to get that, what you have been addicted to, your body will suffer from withdrawal. And you may act out in a way that is physical, not only to hurt yourself, but you may hurt someone. And this is the damage and the extent of what has been done to people, humanity, that they have put people who knows these things, that they are putting status above humanity on a consistent basis. They may stop momentarily or temporarily, but they will pick right back up, and then people will echo and say, well, the show must go on. It's a show, huh? You're saying that you're in agreement that it's a show. Man, come on, man.